What's going on, YouTube? Team G Sale back with another pickup video. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is probably going to be my last pickup video, I would say, for garage sale season. It's getting cold and wet outside. Barely seeing any garage sale signs. And yeah, I think this could be it for that. But this was an epic week as well. I know last week was too. And it was a complete fluke that this week turned out as good as it did. And we'll get into that. This video is going to be much shorter than my 35-minute video last time, which went way over time. So yeah, again, for the next little while, the pickup videos are going to be kind of few and far between. I might start to do some collection videos and other things just because, yeah, I'm going to have not as much stuff. I find that I'm not going to the thrift store anymore. I'm just not finding anything. Maybe it's the time I'm going. Maybe there's just the location I'm going to, but I'm coming up empty-handed every time, and it's just kind of discouraging. I've been trying to go to pawn shops a little bit more, but yeah, that being said, I'm on my way to 500 subscribers. I only need about another 40 more, and I'm going to do the free giveaway. If you want to see which items are available in that next giveaway, go ahead and check the video over here from one of my previous videos. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate all the support. Smash that like button to show some support and comment below. I appreciate all the comments and I try to respond to all of them. It's been amazing. I actually met two of my subscribers this week, one to do a deal with, another one through something else, and it was really cool to just kind of meet people who are following the channel. It's really appreciated. Also, a reminder that if you know the NES music playing in the background, please comment below. And if you can't hear it, wait till the end. I play it during my outro, and you'll be able to hear it a little bit better. Last time I had a lot of people go in, but the actual music was, I believe, Hero, one of my subscribers, got it. It's actually from Castlevania 2. I had a few people say Castlevania or Castlevania 3, but it was Castlevania 2. So again, do comment below. Be the first one to get it right and get your name in extra time in the draw. Also, I forgot to mention in my last video, there are timestamps below, although there's really almost no non-video game pickups. This is another super video game heavy pickup. But without further ado, let's jump right into non-video game pickups. Now, like I said, there isn't very many this week. In fact, there's only, I think, 4 in total. The first one was a book I got at the thrift store. It is a Warhammer 40,000 Blood and Thunder graphic novel. It was $1.29. They considered it under comic books. It's actually kind of cool looking, a little too violent to bring to my school, but I might try to resell that or keep it. Value Village this week found this one. This is one of the rare things I found at Value Village. Actually, it's the only thing I found there pretty much. $3.99, so $4 in total. And this is a Donkey Kong plush. I don't really collect these, but they're usually pretty easy resells, so I'm going to be probably reselling or trading this pretty cool, nice condition Donkey Kong plush. The last 2 items, I was at a garage sale this week, and it was an epic garage sale. Neil actually messaged me the night before late on I believe it was Friday night, and said, hey, saw this garage sale posting at Kijiji. The guy is apparently a collector selling off his collection, and I can't make it. You know, maybe you want to go and take a look for us. And I said, yeah, I'll definitely give it a try. I had a late day. I didn't really get started until probably, I didn't leave my house till, I want to say it was 1 o'clock. The garage sale was only on until 4, so I kind of figured, yeah, I'm sure this has already been scoured through. No, it wasn't. I don't know if anyone didn't see this ad on Kijiji, but wow, did I get some deals there. And he had a huge box full of toys. Now, I wish I had brought more money. I only brought $40 because I just didn't have time to go to the bank machine. I wanted to make it before the guy closed. But he had a big bin of toys. Everything was $1. Unfortunately, I had to put back some stuff just because I didn't bring enough money. But I made sure to grab these 2 items. These are G.I. Joe vehicles. Unfortunately, they're missing parts, but they were $1 a piece. I mean, you can't turn it down. I could easily keep it for parts or resell it. First one is a G.I. Joe. I don't know what this one is. I didn't own this one as a kid. I tried looking it up. It looks like it's a Canadian variant. It almost looks like it's kind of like a snowmobile or snow vehicle, but I couldn't find any information on it. But yeah, it's missing obviously a lot of pieces, but for $1, I don't mind grabbing that. And also for $1, this was the G.I. Joe, I want to say it's like Persuader, I can't remember what it's called. It's also missing a number of pieces, but again, it was $1. And the pieces that are here are in great shape. Another Canadian variant. Yeah, I keep these for parts, or sometimes I resell them. I sold that Dragonfly helicopter for $25, so you never know what you can get. And they were $1 a piece, so I'm not going to complain. But otherwise, guys, that's it for non-video game pickups. So let's just jump right into video game pickups. Definitely more this week for video game pickups. I'll start with this pile here first, because basically most of this came from two places. First one here, I made a trade with a subscriber in the channel, and I honestly forget what their name is, what their subscriber name is, because it's not the same as their actual name. But I met up with them, and they messaged, they had watched my video on games I was still looking for, realized I needed Mario Tennis, and we decided to make a trade. They collect Pokemon games, so I traded them a copy of Pokemon Ranger. It was a loose copy I got for $5 at the pawn shop in one of my previous videos, and I threw in a Pikachu plushie that I had got, and they gave me a copy of Mario Tennis. So there you go. Really appreciate that. I don't know if they wanted me to share their information here, but I really appreciate that. You know who you are. Thank you again for that trade. I just really meant a lot that you were looking out, and we were able to make it happen. And they were also from out of Winnipeg, so it was nice to meet in the city and get the trade going. So yeah, thank you very much. And I am now done, I think, all the Mario games for the N64 that I need. I might need one more, but I think that might be it. Okay, the rest of this big pile here is actually from the flea market. Yes, I kind of went back there. I had a trade pending with a friend of mine, Steven. He was going to buy, he's at CS Collectibles at Thursday's Flea Market. If you're ever down there and you're local, great guy to deal with. And he bought a bunch of the Wii games you might have seen in my previous video I got at the garage sale. He bought those off me, and then he traded me a couple things as well. So one of the things that he traded me was a copy of a Game Gear game I didn't have called Putt and Putter. Now, I made a lot of money off of these Wii games, so this was essentially free. But again, thank you, Steven, for the trade. It was, I thought, a very fair trade for both of us. And yeah, and I also got off of him an Xbox game I didn't have, Zethura, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, so thank you, Steven, for the trade and for the buying those games off me. There you go, complete in the case. Now, while at the flea market, I couldn't help but look around. I went to my friend John the Bookman's booth and bought some stuff off John. So the first thing I bought off of him was a game for the NES, an unlicensed game I used to have but sold and got it back. Now, RBI Baseball 3. I am still collecting sort of the unlicensed NES games if I find them cheap. Now, John had it in his booth. I don't think you could see the sticker there at 7. Oh, wrong side. At 7. He did 5 on it. So $5. Thank you very much, John, for that. He also had this game for $5. It was in his $5 wall, and this is a PS1 game I didn't have called Invasion from Beyond. It had a really cool looking case, cover art, and I figured for $5 I'll add it to my PlayStation collection. And I was about to leave, and I decided to glance over at his Atari games that I haven't looked at in a while, and there were 3 I needed. He had them priced at $6, $6, and $5. But he did $12 for all 3 of them, so I paid, there was $4 a game. So for $4 I got Winter Games. I thought I had this, but I don't. I have California Games, so now I have Winter Games for $4. Thank you, John. He also had Summer Games that I got for $4. Again, thank you there for that. And lastly, Indy 500. Seen this a bunch of times and never grabbed it, so now I have it in my collection. There you go. About to leave the flea market, I figured, you know what, I'm going to check at one more booth. I went over to the older lady who has a booth at the back, and she sometimes doesn't check prices on things, and you could always kind of find a deal there. A lot of the stuff she had brought in new was price checked, so I started looking at the very bottom of her display case, the dusty part that she probably didn't even go into in the last 20 years, and I pulled out some games I didn't have, and she did $5 a game, which was great. Unfortunately, one of them was a double for me. I thought I didn't have it. I guess I didn't put it on my list, so she had this originally at $6, but she did $5. And this is a Sega Master System game, Afterburner. Now, I already have this, so it's a double, unfortunately, now that I'm going to have to trade. But either way, there's Afterburner. This one I definitely didn't have. For $5, she did Thunderblade. So this one's getting added to my Master System collection, which is very small. It's one of my smaller collections. Talking about small collections, she had these 2 games there. I offered her $5 a piece, and she said sure, because they were been there for 20 years. The first one, World Cup Golf for the 3DO. Yes, I have a 3DO game, and it's complete in the box. The box isn't in the best condition, but for $5, I'll add it to my insanely small 3DO collection. And why not? PGA Tour 96. This box is much better condition for the Panasonic 3DO. Look at that. 3DO games. All right, that's it. Now, everything else in this massive pile behind me was from that garage sale, and I'll post some pictures. I think I have a small video here. He was a really nice guy, an older guy, been collecting for years. A lot of the stuff he had got at P&P when it was like $1 or $2, and he was getting out of collecting. Now, he did have his retro games priced very much accordingly. So his NES, Super NES, and 64 stuff, all priced accordingly, Genesis. But his older console stuff, the Atari, the ColecoVision, priced very reasonably, and also his newer stuff, like his 360 stuff, priced very, very reasonable. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean by that. Now, the first thing is he had a big box of PC games, and I said, how much are you asking the PC games? He goes, oh, I was just going to donate those. I don't know. He goes, $1 a piece? I go, yeah, I will definitely take some of these. So for $1 a piece, I picked up the following PC games. King's Quest 6, Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. This is my favorite King's Quest game. I love this one. I played it a lot on the PC when I had this game originally. So this is just a disc copy, but I'm happy to add it to my collection. Now, inside there as well, he had these two. Questron 2, a fantasy adventure game. This is an Atari ST game. Very cool. You do not see these very often at all. And some of them do have some value. This is actually complete in the box, and it's in good condition. For $1, yeah, I will definitely pay for that. In addition, he had this one in there. This is Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Heroes of the Lance, another Atari ST version. So again, really happy to get these into the collection. I may end up trading or selling these because I'm not a big Atari ST collector, but very cool nonetheless. Also for computer games, I got Wing Commander 2 Vengeance of the Calrathi, I think it is there. So here is Wing Commander 2, complete in the box. Yeah, anytime I see old PC games, I grab them because I can sell them on eBay for quite a bit. Leisure Suit Larry 5, half sealed. I mean, it is open at the top, but yeah, really cool. I love the Leisure Suit Larry games when I was younger, so I'm happy to get that. I may even keep that one. And speaking of that, another half sealed Leisure Suit Larry 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 Collector's Edition. So yeah, this was awesome. And $1 a piece. He didn't even care. He just wanted them gone. And lastly, for the PC, he had the LucasArts Archives Volume 4 Star Wars Collection 2. This is a 6-game Collector's Edition of Star Wars PC games. $1. Oh boy, I am never going to complain about that. How did nobody grab these? I don't have no idea. He had Atari games priced at $2 a piece with ColecoVision games. So for $2 a piece, I think I got a picture of the box there. Ice Hockey, I didn't have this one. $2. Happy to add it for that price. Slither for the ColecoVision, $2. Very good labels in these too. Frenzy for the ColecoVision, $2. Funny, you know what? Look at the back. That's exactly what he paid at P&P, God knows how many years ago. And Rocky for the ColecoVision, $2 a game. Happy to pay that to beef up my ColecoVision and Atari 2600 collections. The boxed Atari games, he was doing $3 a game. So I got a boxed copy of Gyrus for the ColecoVision. These have some value. The ColecoVision ones do. For the ColecoVision, Bump and Jump complete in box. Look at that. P&P sticker for $2.99. Sold it to me for $3. I think he was just maybe going by what he paid for it. For the Intellivision, Happy Trails complete in the box. You want to see what's interesting about this one? Value Village sticker for $2.99. So clearly he had paid very cheap for this. And lastly, for the Atari 7800 Hat Trick, and look what he paid there, $3 at P&P. I'm assuming that's where he just wanted to get his money back for them, so very happy to grab those. All right, the last 4 games, he had one of these sitting in a random bin. It had a $3 price sticker. This is Capcom Classic Collections. I thought I needed this, but I don't. I have it. So I'll just resell this one or trade it. It is complete in the case. Yeah, but either way. These 3, however, he had a big box of Xbox 360, and right on the front of the box, I'm fairly certain I got a picture of it, it said $5 a game. Okay, so Infinite Undiscovery by Square Enix. Never heard of this, don't own it, thought for $5 I'll put it in my collection. And I believe it's complete in the case. It's the double disc, yes it is. And Whew, I can't believe this was in there. This shows me right here, that nobody who collects video games was at this thing. Nobody. You couldn't have been. If you pass this up, you're crazy. This is a sealed copy of King of Fighters 13 for the Xbox 360. This game is very close to $100 right now, sealed. $5 was all he was asking for it. So yeah, I own this game already. I'm going to trade or sell that copy. And the last one, he had this in another bin, and I don't know why, but he had this one priced cheaper than eBay, but yeah, so he had it priced at $15. I offered him 10, and he said, okay, I had to e-transfer him because I'd already spent my 40. This is the Crash Bandicoot Super Pack for the Xbox original. Now, if you followed my previous video, this is a game I've been looking for a while, and now I have it in my collection for $10, and it is complete in the case. Yeah, I can't believe that nobody went to that garage sale. So, and he told me he's going to be having another one. He said he'd message me, and he said if he doesn't end up having one, he'll message me, and maybe I can come down and pick up some more games, because I just didn't bring enough money, and there were other games I wanted. I picked out the ones I wanted, though. But either way, once again, guys, I really appreciate you tuning in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Smash the like button if you haven't already done so, and feel free to comment below, especially if you know the NES music in the background of this video. Keep safe out there, guys. The pandemic is still raging here. It's getting a little bit worse, but you know, thankfully people are getting double vaxxed and the rates are slowing slightly, but I'm going to still be thrifting a little bit, but not as much because, yeah, I'm more of a garage sale person and I'm limited to the season here, which is ending. So either way, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you guys next week. Bye now.